to many, the road is a calling. To a select few, the road is a lifestyle. A place where they live and work as they journey through some of the most incredible landscape on Earth. Testing themselves and each other. Now, for the first time ever, experience life inside and outside the peloton. As cycling's greatest grant access to their inner circle, all while trying to conquer one of the most incredible races ever conceived. This is the USA Pro Cycling Challenge Epic Mini-Series. Rematch in the Rockies.
Checking under 10, 1, 1, 2. Checking hey 1, 1, 2, 2.
So you want to put this up here?
Just one on each side, because the jib is going to hit that all day long. Why don't you find us a band?
Digital clocks never seem fitting for a time trial, as this by nature is an analog contest, measured in the power behind each revolution of a circle. For some, this is a test they thrive on. For others, it is their Achilles heel. Just going outside of 9 minutes and is 54th place. For each, just 24 hours ago, this ramp and this start gate served as a launching pad for their hopes and their dreams. The day before the prologue begins, the mood around Leopard Trek's base camp is remarkably casual, with Andy Schleck pretending not to even remember how to use his time trial bike.
How is this working? The brakes on. Huh? The brakes and the shifting.
Anders has a time trial bike.
The shifting.
How many time trial bikes do we have here? Cheeks.
Yeah.
2.5 seconds. He's a hamster.
I mean, I might.
Don't film when he's playing Rematch.
Over at Team Garmin Cervelo, Tom Danielson is more concerned about tuning up his road bike than getting ready for the race of truth.
Hey Jeff, did you see that how I changed the seat height on my Vail TT bike? Can you just make sure that you don't put it back down to where the tape was?
Yeah, that's no problem. We won't touch it, buddy. That's where you want it to be. That's where it is.
While the always entertaining Dave Zabriskie is in rare form once again.
I need to put all my energy into myself right. Like Dave, you feel amazing. Dave, you feel great. Just tell me I look good, that helps. Alyssa, how do I look? Fantastic. And hopefully, if enough people say I look good and amazing, then I'll feel amazing. I'm pretty sure that's how Lance got so many Tour de France wins. I mean, you got the whole world expecting him to win. That's a lot of energy emanating out of the world, the people's consciousness.
Ask anyone in the peloton and they will tell you that Dave Zabriskie is a character.
Systems go.
The often happy-go-lucky rider is part mischievous, part goofball.
Hey, we're gonna go right on the freeway now or what?
But he is also a fierce competitor, because somewhere beneath the comedian's mask lies a hunger to win.
I mean, I care deeply about things, but at the same time, I just have to not care, and so I don't really care. Does that make sense to you? I care so deeply about things that I get too overwhelmed with all of the world's problems. And so the only way that I can alleviate this burden that I put on myself is to try to joke around a lot. And so that's what I do.
That's exactly the race what we do now.
These are the teams of the peloton as you rarely see them, with even Team Radio Shack's management mixing casually with the opposition.
I'm all right.
I see you on the turn. You went so fast. I was afraid. No, it's true. It's true.
Be scared. You guys motor pacing?
Are you better than last week?
I hope.
I hope for you.
It is on days like this that even veterans can get lost.
We are not sure if the race goes straight there. Okay, so now we are wrong. We hit the big road later. Okay, so like 2 more blocks or something. Huh? No, we finish on this road, Colorado.
After Andy Schleck finishes his warm-up, he pauses briefly to congratulate one of his main rivals.
Congrats for Utah.
Thanks. Up, sky.
But soon, it will be time for each rider to turn the wheels in anger once again.
You're at the race. You're with your teammates. You're strapping on your shoes. You're putting on your helmet. It's a place where I've been 1,000 times, and that's my cue to get ready and go to battle.
Coming up, 3 of Garmin-Cervelo's top riders tackle the prologue with 3 distinct goals when the rematch in the Rockies returns. For Team Garmin-Cervelo, Monday's prologue is a day of individual goals.
And the seat height is slightly higher than your road position. We haven't adjusted anything yet. What we did do, though, is we did swap the brakes over.
Even as they get ready for the first day of competition, they still find time to keep things loose.
That's massage. Look at that. That's how serious I am. You gotta go deep. She did it. No, it's a good thing. Gotta break up the scar tissues and all that stuff. So what is the proper term for it? Adhesions. And I think they're broken up now.
Wow. Yeah.
Want to hear the beatbox now?
I've seen in a while.
This man has been so consistent for so long that he is often overlooked. But even in the twilight of Christian van der Velde's career, he is still a remarkable all-around rider, and his experience tells him that motivation will be the key to the entire race.
I think a lot of it's going to be just determined by who's motivated. You know, who's motivated to come straight back on Monday morning after the tour and really start thinking about, you know, doing the recon for Tour of Colorado and watching what they eat and drink or not drink for that matter. And, you know, those are the variables that make somebody go really well in Colorado versus somebody who might have had extreme success early in the season is on easy street, you know, at that point in time. So those are the things that, at least for myself, are the biggest variable.
Not just the racers, and just not all of you, but for all the world.
One of the first men out of the gate, Van der Velde shows that he still has fire in his heart, setting the early benchmark for the entire field. And even though the mileage is short, this is the kind of performance that can be a huge kickstart for a strong overall tour.
Colorado Springs. Welcome to Colorado Springs, everybody.
Van der Velde holds the lead until the young German rider Patrick Gretsch bests him by only 2 seconds. On this day, not much is expected of Tom Danielson. Unlike climbing in the mountains, racing against the clock is not his strength. All that is expected is a good, clean day. No injuries, no drama. But as any rider can tell you, there is no such thing as an easy race. Turns still pose danger, and the legs and wheels still need to be revved up to maximum revolutions per minute. By the end of the day, for Danielson, it is mission accomplished.
That's Schleck, so you go anywhere you want.
Susie's literally got surgery tomorrow.
Nice job. You think? Good enough. They were saying the wind is different. Yeah, they were saying the tailwind was insane for those guys.
There's no tailwind, but less wind. That's why we stuck Christian early. You know, we would have stuck you early if the organization would let you.
Yeah.
But it's not your course. You're all about the overall. Don't worry about it.
How's Levi?
Good, you? What?
Do you know any of the other times?
Yeah. So Christian's in second.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
But do you know the other?
I know that TJ got 35, 8:35.
Okay.
He's the only other one that's up there above you. One other guy may have you by 1 second. I can't remember who it was. Right? No stress, man.
Despite his jovial demeanor in the days leading up to this prologue, health must be weighing heavily on Dave Zabrisky's mind. And perhaps more than any other rider, today's stage will be a key barometer. Start shacks and the open road are often familiar comfort to the man they call Dave Z. But this day may leave more questions than answers.
You guys want material right now? It wasn't, I thought I could do pretty good with that long straightaway. So I try to stay excited for it. Yeah, I don't know how I did, actually. I don't think I did horrible. Tell these next time I don't want any drinks with high fructose corn syrup. Look at this. This is Dawn, you know, this is all high fructose corn syrup. I can't digest that.
In the end, the best perspective on Team Garmin-Cervelo's day comes from the one man who knows his riders better than any other.
Perfect 16th place, which, you know, didn't lose much, which is all we, you know, it's what we expected from him. You know, it's hard to have 120-pound guys go fast and downhill. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, yeah, so far so good, you know.
Not far away from Team Garmin, fan favorite Andy Schleck draws a crowd of adoring fans.
I gotta start fast. I mean, it's only 10K, so there's not big secrets. The guy with the big power in the legs who want to make the difference today. The guys who take some risks in the downhill, the corner. You can lose a lot, you can win a lot there. So gotta go fast, but don't go crazy. I mean, there's a whole race coming up, so you shouldn't risk too much. But I think you can win or lose the race already in the first 3 kilometers.
You gotta go training, everybody.
Coming up, 3 of the sport's biggest stars tackle the Garden of the Gods when the rematch in the Rockies returns.
Well, like any time trial, you just have to, especially in the prologue, you have to start fast and hold it all the way to the line. It's going to be, the separation will be very small. Even more so because it's downhill. So that the gaps will be tiny, and you just have to do your best, but every second counts in this race, especially when the overall is going to be decided between today and in Vail.
As the day winds down, the crowds heat up as cycling's biggest names take to the stage.
All right, let's
see what he can do in the USA Pro Cycling Challenge. Andy Schleck, 10 seconds away.
Andy Schleck is the first out of the gate, once again facing the race that has become his nemesis. This time in the battle of man against road, Schleck comes in 36 seconds behind Patrick Gresch's benchmark time. Levi Leipheimer has always had prodigal talent in the time trial, but as the wind picks up, the slight Leipheimer slows down. Regardless, he is only 8 seconds behind the leader.
Scary.
Yeah, that corner.
Coming into it was fast.
Yeah.
Like skates all through it.
The final rider of the day is Cadell Evans, who takes to the streets of Colorado Springs with his trademark cadence and steely determination to be the fastest man across the finish line. But on this day, it is not to be, as the Tour de France champion also finishes 8 seconds down.
Anywhere, buddy.
Leipheimer, for one, has a newfound appreciation for the course.
Like a roller coaster. It was over pretty quickly. I thought the last part would go faster, but it actually, the last part kind of drug on a little bit. But I felt like I rode a good time, but you know, whatever. I'm mad when I lose 8 seconds, but in the end, 8 seconds, it's not gonna matter, especially in the Vail time trial. But I was kind of hoping to just be within 2 or 3 seconds.
Coming up, the first Quiznos race leader jersey is handed out, and we preview an impressive Stage 1 mountaintop finish when the rematch in the Rockies returns. Cycling races are tailor-made for moments of individual glory, and here in the Garden of the Gods for the first ever USA Pro Cycling Challenge Prologue, the man who holds on to seize the spotlight is High Road's Patrick Grech, who averages over 39 miles an hour in his conquest of the day's race route.
Yeah, always two sides of a medal. It's on one hand it's really nice to wear the jersey, on the other hand you have a lot of pressure.
As is tradition across the cycling world, he's greeted by models armed with flowers who hand over the coveted leader's jersey. After a brief shining moment, it will be time for him tomorrow to defend. When the sun awakens, it will reveal a stunning departure from the foothills that the peloton experienced just hours before, as each man arises now to find 99 miles ahead with over 8,000 feet of lung-busting vertical. The Tour de France champion believes that even this very first stage of the race should rival the most difficult on the entire Tour de France.
Once you start going above 1,000 metres, a well-trained aerobic endurance athlete performance starts to diminish, just basically because our body runs on oxygen, and if there's less oxygen coming in, there's less oxygen in the body to do what's necessary to turn the pedals or run a marathon or whatever we're asking our bodies to do. And then once you start going to 2,000 metres, to me that becomes real altitude where you have to be quite well prepared for it, and then anything beyond that just gets harder and harder. So 4,000 metres, the highest pass in the highest point of the Tour de France in 2011 was 2,650 metres, I believe, Galibier, but we only ride up to it to one point. It's the finish of the race, it's the final of the race, but to actually stay at that level and go higher than that, that's really something.
To Towards the end of the upcoming stage, the wildflowers of Crested Butte will signal that the hardest climb of the day is about to begin. 3 long miles of appropriately named Gothic Road, where those who thrive in the mountains will battle for supremacy of the Tour's only mountaintop finish. It's a climb that one rider knows well.
Mount Crested Butte finish there and on the end of stage 1 is unique because it comes at very high altitude. I think it's up around 10,000 feet. I used to race collegiate mountain bikes right there on that mountain, so I have a little bit of a history there, and I've driven up it many times in the 15-passenger van with 25 guys in it. You know, I think it will be somewhat decisive, but not super decisive. It's a big road. It's not super steep, but it's just short enough that a lot of guys will be able to suffer it out and get to the finish line with the leaders. But I think it will be exciting, and I'll definitely have to be on top of my game, and everyone else will be as well. But I don't think that anyone's ever had a stage race like this.
Crested Butte will soon be followed by other towns synonymous with altitude: Aspen, Vale, Steamboat Springs and Breckenridge. Not until August 28th will the teams descend back to the front range in a quest for the ultimate finish line in Denver, where against all odds, one man will be crowned champion of the very first inaugural USA Pro Cycling Challenge. To witness unseen images and learn the inside story from every stage, including exclusive in-car footage, pre- and post-race interviews and much more, make sure to tune in every day this week to catch every episode of Rematch in the Rockies. Next, the USA Pro Cycling Challenge Stage 1. Live on Versus.